Okay. Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for joining. Uh, Today we will see record flows only. It's like a practice session today. So we will see our examples which I mentioned in the notes. We will see these examples, the rest of the examples, so that we can cover the different elements. As I mentioned, we are having the different elements right in the flows. If I go to any flow, since flows are important, I just want to you know you to understand each and every concept so that it won't block you to create the flows for our project. So let's understand the basics first by doing simple examples. Then you can try by yourself in your rogs for creating the flows for your project. Yeah, yesterday we have seen like uh, before trigger flow. Let me yes. So we have seen like we know the difference between the before trigger flow and after trigger flow, right? So when you want to make changes, not sharing, sorry. Thanks, Praveen. Hope my screen is visible, right? Yeah. So yesterday we have seen like what is the difference between the before trigger flows and after trigger flows. Yeah. I'm just recapping some of the important points again. Yeah. So before trigger flows are like we will use this flows for updating the same record. So we will like we are exactly not updating the record. So we are filling the data before we are doing some operations before record is getting saved into DB. So let me erase this once again. So basics are important, right? So that's why I'm just you know yeah. So like we are having the two types, before trigger flow and after trigger flow. So this form is basically looks like uh, that form is representing this form basically. When you click on the save button, this data will store into the DB. Okay, so now we will see the board. So like when before trigger flow will come and after trigger flow will come. So here there is, for example, I want to update the phone number. I mean, I'm just giving the some random phone number, right? I'm just giving the phone number based on the phone number. I mean, based on the my country code. So here the country is India. Let's say India. So based on the country, I want to put plus 91 country code. I need to append the country code before the phone number. So like where you will do this before this data is saving into DB, you can put the 91 plus 91. So right, so you are doing the operation like you are just pre-filling the fields again. Okay, the same way, for example, if I given the some random email, right? So this is not a email look like it's right. So email should always be uh, look like this. So we can validate also before trigger flows. You can validate the field values and also you can pre-fill the um, like fields. So before record is getting into record saving into DB. Let's say I'm just creating a field. For example, I'm just I need a automation to update the phone number, update the country code. For example, we are having the lead and so here this is the lead page, right? Just now we have seen. Okay, so phone number and my country country is India. and let's say, so here I just given 10 digit number, not the country code, some phone number. Okay, some phone number. uh, instead of assigning the country code manually, so there is, we can have the automation, right? They don't need to go to the each record, each lead, and put the country code by seeing the by seeing the country of lead. So here we can create a automation. That automation takes care of pre-filling the country code based on the country. So here, like what it will do is, so we will create a flow. Okay, this flow will uh, take care of, you know, assigning the country code before the phone number. Okay, like once the country code is populated, then only the whole record will store into DB. Okay, so we are like the simple thing is, we are like when you are dealing with the same record, right? So just go with the fast fill updates, which means before triggers. When you are dealing with the when you're dealing with the two objects, or when you have to send the, you know, some email notification to that account owner or lead owner, when you do some operations, like once the record is inserted into DB, then you have to go for the after triggers. I mean after um, uh, I mean uh, flow triggers, actually record trigger flows. Okay, the same concept will apply for the triggers in Apex, so we will discuss one more time in triggers. Okay, so yeah, this is just basic actually. So here, like we will see, like you understand this before trigger flow, right? Yeah, sure. Let's say I'm just taking one example. Okay, so before trigger will comes when you make some changes. Okay, when you want to make some changes before the record is getting saved into DB. So end of the day, every record will save into DB, right? When you click on the save. But I need to perform some operations before that record saving into DB, which means, let's an example. I want to put a country code to for this phone number based on the country of this lead. Okay. So here the country is India. So plus 91 should be appended. Okay. So we are dealing with the same record. Okay. We are just putting the country code in front of the phone by like checking the country. So this data, like once the country code is populated, then only record will be saved into DB. Okay, this is an example. So we're having the we fill everything, like we're having the save button here. So when you click on the save button, like our before trigger flows will check whether the phone number having the country code or not. If the country code is not populated, it will populate based on the country. For India plus 91, for USA plus 1, like that. Like once every like phone number is populated, right? Every record is having the phone number with the country code, then that record will store in the DB. Okay, so we are not performing operations, like we will perform the operations before record saving into DB. Okay, and coming to the after triggers, for example, um, so in before triggers you won't have the record ID, so record ID won't be created at like once the record is saved into DB, then only you will get the record ID, but before triggers you won't have the record ID. Okay, but in after triggers you will have the record ID. For example, if you want to perform some operations based on the current record ID, then you have to go for the after record trigger flows. For example, I have a, you know, account. I have an account. Okay, so here account having, this is the account. Okay, so account having the email. mm, let's say yeah, okay, email. We have a account email. For this account we're having the different contacts. There are list of contacts. I mean some three contacts I can say. I want to, like whenever someone change this account email, right? I need to update the associate contacts for that particular account email has to be updated. Okay, you're getting my point. So when someone changes this account's email, automatically the related contacts email also get changed. But if I go to the screen, so here if I open any account, right? Let's see if I any uh, what is this? This is okay. Let me yeah. If I take any account, mm, do we have a? We don't have contacts for this. Yeah, no, no. Okay, let's go to contacts and see the yeah. I'm going to this account. So here we are having the one account. I mean, the account name is Jenny Point and having the contact, right? So whenever if I change the email, do we have email field on this account? Okay. Uh, mm, I'm just opening both records side by side to compare. So here we're having the mailing address and we're having the yeah billing address. Okay. So like in our project account means what hospital, right? And the contacts means are the persons who are working under that hospital. These can be contacts can be a you know hospital administrators, nurses or doctors, right? So for example, if this particular hospital address is changed, automatically the contact address also has to be changed, na? Because they are working under that hospital only, so automatically contact address also has to be changed. Okay, so here what you have to do is whenever someone change this billing address, okay, billing address or shipping address, automatically this address has to be copied into the contact mailing address. Okay, so here we are dealing with the two objects. One is account object and another one is contact object. Okay, to get all the related contacts, I mean, we need to first of all what we have to do is um, so we need to find out just pick an account. For example, there is an account. The account name is Jenny Point. Okay, the account name is Jenny Point. So this particular hospital, someone changed the address. Address changed. So what we need to do, our requirement is we need to update the all the contacts for this particular account, right? So how you need to find out all the contacts? So let's open any one of the contact. We know the relation between account and contact, right? It's a lookup relationship. Just go to the child record first. What is the child here? Contact. Sorry. So if I go to so here you will see the account name. It's a lookup field. Okay. By using this is the field. Okay, to relate between the two objects. So like what is this field is showing? This field is showing means this particular contact is assigned, I mean associated with this particular account, right? So we need some ID, right, to fetch all the contacts. So here the ID is account ID. So what is that field name? So the field name is account name. Oh, sorry, account ID. Yeah, the field name is account ID. So based on this account ID only, we can able to find out all the related contacts. Okay, in Salesforce we will have the lot of contacts, right? There are so many accounts, there are so many contacts. There are like thousands of contacts will be available, but we need the required, the necessary contacts which are associated with that particular account. Okay, So we need a to change that contact address. First we need to find out the account ID. Account ID. So like once you have the account ID, then only you can able to get all the related contacts. Okay. So here when you change the address, we need to find out the account ID. Once you get the account ID, you can get all the contacts. Then you can update each contact address which is matching with the newly changed address of account. Okay. For example, this account address is changed to Hyderabad, right? Before it was Mumbai. So now it is changed to Hyderabad. Okay. Now, like each contact address will be updated to Hyderabad. Okay. So the key is we need a account ID, right? That is the key. So as I mentioned earlier, so in before triggers, you will have the record ID. No, you won't have the record ID, right? So, but but after but after record flows, you will have the you can have the account ID. I mean record ID. I'm talking about the inset. Update will have the IDs. That is the different concept. But at the I'm talking about the inset now. Like in inset, you will have the account ID. So when you are dealing with the two objects, so I'm dealing with the account and contact here. So definitely I have to go with the after record after record trigger flow, right? This is the concept actually, the difference between the before triggers and after triggers. I hope this is clear now. Let's see an example and you will get more clarity. So yesterday we have seen the first two examples. Let's go to the second one. Sorry. Auto update a field when another field change. So let understand this question. When when an opportunity stage is changed to closed one, automatically set a custom checkbox field. This is the field name. Closed one flag to true. So so like what is the question? Like when opportunity. So so we are having the opportunity record. This is the opportunity record. So the opportunity record having the stage, right? Stage. If stage is closed one, okay, then what we have to do is update the same opportunity record only. Update the closed one flag, closed one flag to true. Now tell me like which trigger I have to use now. So we are dealing with the same object. Okay. So we are just filling the value based on the another field value. Okay, we are just filling the field value based on the another field, but our object is same. So which flow I have to use in this case? Why after trigger? Why we need ID? No, see, we are not dealing with the two objects or multiple objects, right? We are dealing with the same object. So same object, why we need ID? So we see like in this case, in this example, in the lead example, so you are just filling the phone number with the country code. Okay. So same lead only, same lead record. We are just updating the phone again. I mean phone country field. So when you are go in this example, you are went with the before trigger flow. Like why we have to go for the after trigger flow here? So in both cases, we are dealing with the same object, na? So record ID is not required here. Record ID is, see, I'm just showing an example. So creating a new flow. So opportunity, a record is updated, and so what is the condition here? My condition is, what is the condition here? The condition is stage equals to closed one. Like if the stage is closed one, then then only we have to update. So here uh, stage equals to closed one. Okay. Then see this. Update the fields that record the flow to run. This performance flow runs before the trigger is saved. So when you are updating the related records or sending the emails, then only you have to go to the second option, that is after trigger flow. So here we are updating the same record only. Okay, we are not updating by the way. Actually, we are just pre-filling the value. Okay. So first of all, I have to create a field on the opportunity. How you can go to the opportunity record, right? I can click on the gear icon. So by click on this edit object, I can directly go to the opportunity uh, object fields. I mean, in object manager, just create new field, the custom field, dimension the custom field, closed one flag, checkbox. Yeah. So I have created. Let's okay. So we'll see. Like I will show you the example before doing any automation. Before creating any automation, we will see. So here this is the field which we created just now. Okay. My requirement is whenever this opportunity. Okay. Let's pick any another opportunity which is not close. Yeah. So here we having the stage. Okay. Stage is a pick list. We are having the different values. Whenever I updated this pick list value to closed one, automatically this field should set to true. Mm, okay, automatically that value set to true. Okay, right. So now it is not uh, like what is that field meaning closed one flag, which means if the opportunity is closed, automatically this this checkbox set to true. That is my requirement. Okay, so we are not dealing with the another object. I mean, we are not dealing with the multiple objects here. We are dealing with the we are working with the same object, that is opportunity. So whenever I change the stage value to closed one, automatically this field has to be changed. So this automation, no need of creating. There is no need of after trigger flows. So we can simply go with the before trigger flows. We will see that. Okay. So here, so when our automation should be fired, when our flow should be fired, the stage should be closed one. Okay. So in this case only our automation should be fired. For example, um, if I open any other opportunity. So here, yeah, this is qualification. So here when I update this opportunity, right? Um, so what is our entry condition by the way? Here our entry condition, I mean the trigger condition is a record is updated. So if I don't put this condition here, I mean stage equals to closed one, so it will this flow will execute every time, which means for example if I update this opportunity, okay, update this opportunity means when I change any field value, okay, for example I change the field value lead source, right? This is considered as a record updation. So in this case also our flow will fire and update the flag, but that is not our case. of flow should fire only when stage equals to closed one. That is the reason I was added this entry condition. Okay, so now I'm just free filling the another value on the same object. So in that case, you just go with the before the record is saved. So record is I'm setting the uh, so here I'm setting this closed one flag before saving into the record. Okay, before saving into record. That's why we have to select this option before the record is saved. Okay, and next, so we have to assign the value, right? We need to assign value as a true to this value. I mean to this field. So how you can assign? Um, so here add element, just type assignment. So you will see the assignment. Just give it some name. Update the assign the uh, closed on flag. What we have like to where we like what field we need to update. So here you will have the two resources. One is triggering opportunity, another one is prior values of opportunity. We will see this prior values of opportunity in later. So here I am triggering the opportunity means um, so here so like what record we are updating the current value. This values will store actually. Okay, I mean, the current values, like whatever values we are giving, we are trying to insert into DP, those values will be available into this field, triggering opportunity field. Like what is prior values of um, triggering opportunity record? Means, for example, when I change this, I'm trying to, like, I'm changing the stage to some value, closed one, right? Like what is my previous value for the stage? My previous value is what is that propose like prospecting, right? So that prospecting means previous old value, like every, for example, when you are updating uh, a status, account status, you are having the field or stage. Let's say, let's go with the opportunity. You're updating the opportunity stage, right? So we are updating opportunity stage from prospecting to closed one. So here the closed one means the current record value. Okay, the prospecting is old value. So sometimes you may need to check the old values as well. Okay, sometimes you may need to check. In some cases, you may need to see like check, understand the old values. So where you can see the old values, I mean from this value to that value, you can see that. So where you can see that by using this resource prior values. Prior means previous values. You can remember like that. The first option triggering opportunity the current values. So here the current value is what? Closed one. The prior value is what? Prospecting. Okay. So here I'm updating into this. I'm not the current. I need to update not the stage. I'm updating to closed one, right? Closed one flag. So I'm updating the value. So here I'm updating the same current value to I'm updating. I don't need to update the previous value, right? I need to update to the current value only. So that current values data will be stored into the DB. So we are not updating. We are filling the value before saving into DB. We are just filling actually. Okay. So the value should be true. Since it is a checkbox now, we can see true or false. Okay. I'm just going with the true. Save it. Um, you have to give the flow name update opportunity flow to set closed one. Just give some random name to understand. This is done now. Let's um, let's activate it. Right now, let's see. Um, now tell me. Uh, I'm updating these values to proposal price quote. So will this field will set to true or not when I click on the save? Hmm? Yeah, because the stage is, yeah, entry condition will fail because our entry condition is uh, yeah, closed one. Yes. So now let's try that. See this? It's not getting checked. Now let's change it to closed one. Still not working. Okay. Let's see like why it is not working. Is active only. Opportunity is updated and equals is true. Everything is fine. Sorry. Is this my okay? This is also my arc. Yeah. See this? I created a flow in different arc. Okay. I'm testing in different arc. Let's close this. Okay. I think I need to create a flow again. You see the mistake, right? Yeah. Close one flag is already there. I will quickly create it. Okay. Entry condition is stays equals to closed one and I'm assigning the value update closed one flag. Okay. What I what I'm assigning closed one flag to equals to true. Okay, save it. Up update closed one flag on opportunity. Right? Save. Before the best practice is before activating any flow, just debug the flow first. Let's see how it is working or not. So how you can debug the flow is just click on the debug. You will see the debug panel in left side. Pick any opportunity. These opportunities are available on our org. So here I'm just selecting this opportunity. Let's update this. So here you will see the fields to update. So I'm trying to okay this opportunity already have that staged updated to closed one. Let's see. Okay, this is also updated. We'll see test opportunity. Yeah, this one is not updated actually. See the like here my opportunity is test opportunity and the flag is not set to true, and stage is closed lost. I'm trying to update this stage to closed one, right? So I'm clicking on the run. So you will see in so here you see the dark blue color, which means our flow path is successfully completed. Every element is successfully executed. So in left side you will see the each element details. So here who run the flow? I am running the flow. So the record. This is the record. Okay. And if I go to the start condition requirement, so what is the start condition here? The start condition is here is stage. So what is the stage name? Closed one. Okay, equals to closed one, right? My the current record I'm just trying to update the stage to closed one, right? The both are equals, right? Then all condition must be true, which is satisfied. Then it went to the second element, that is assignment. So here the assignment is happening. We are updating the true to this flag. What is the result? The result will be like this. So this flag will set to true. Okay. So the like everything is working fine, right, in the debug mode. So you can activate the flow. Okay, this flow is activated. That's why you will see the deactivate option. Okay, now let's see. I'm trying to update. I'm trying to pick another flow. I mean, sorry, another opportunity. Yeah, this test opportunity. So when you are making your like you may have a you may get a question like you already updated this test opportunity in the debug mode, right? Those updations won't be reflect on the actual DB. Okay, those will be like updates are temporary in the debug mode. Only for our testing, those records will be updated, but in the actual record it won't be updated. This is the actual record. That is like kind of testing mode. So here I'm changing into closed one. So let's observe. Yeah, this is the standard error basically. Let's give this. Now let's see. Yeah, you see this closed one flag set to true. Okay, this is about the before trigger flows, and let's see like after trigger flows one example. Mm, okay, so here we need to send a email notification when case priority is high. Okay, so mm, okay, let's see this. Okay, let's see this. So as I mentioned earlier, after triggers role is like when you use after trigger is when you do deal with the multiple objects. Okay, for example, account email has to update to all the contacts. In that case also you have to use the after triggers. The same way you may have to do some actions. The actions are like calling apex methods or sending the you know email notification to the account owner or case owner. So these are some actions. So when you have to do the some actions, not the pre populating the values. So populating values means like what we have done. So what we have done just now to update the close one fleeks. They are just populating the values before saving into DB. So here you need to send an email notification. That is just an action actually. So that action has to be done after once the record is saved into DB. Record has to be saved. Okay, so the record has to be saved. Then only you can send the values to you can send the email to that particular case owner. Okay, if record is not saved, right, like what is like to whom you will send, you cannot send. So which means record has to be saved, then only you will able to send the email notification to particular case owner, right? So here in this example, business requirement is when a new case is created, when the case is created with the priority set to high, with the priority is high, automatically send email notification to the case owner, email case owner's manager. Okay, So the here we are let's see, like let's observe the you know case field first. Okay, before making any changes, like before creating any flow, just observe the case record. I'm just opening the case record. So here this is the case record, and we are having the priority. Okay, the priority, like when the priority is set to high, okay, then then we need to send the you know case owners manager. We need to send the mails to case owner manager. Okay, for example, when I set this priority high, I need to send a mail to uh, this user's manager. Okay, like here, like now I'm just here this case owner, right? Like what is the relation here? Is it case owner is also a record? Is it a record or just a field? Is it a lookup record or what? No, actually it's a field, but which is holding the some other, you know, records data. You see this, like whenever you see like the blue color, the clickable one, right? That means like that is also a record. That is a user record, by the way. If I click on this, you will see you will redirect it to user record. In the URL, you will able to see that this is also a object now. This is also object, and this is the record ID, which means, and if I click on this account, this is also a record. So th like we have discussed now, like in the relationship in the previous classes, this is a lookup fields basically. They are not just a field, they are lookup fields. Lookup fields means they will holds the another record values. See, this is also clickable. If I click on this one, it will go to also different account. I mean this different record, that is user record. So you see this, the ones which are highlighted in the blue color, those are lookup fields. It could be lookup fields or you know yeah, lookup fields are master detail fields, but those referring to the different objects. So here the case owner is a lookup field. Okay, lookup field. How you can identify that? Just go to the edit object, owner. See this lookup user or group. Okay, user. And if I open any field, any other field, origin, it's just a pick list. Lookup means it will holding the other record reference. So here account name, account ID is a lookup field. When you click on that account name, you will go to the account, that particular account. So here asset, you will click on that asset, you will go to the asset. So here you understand, like whenever, like whatever you see on the record page, the highlighted blue color ones, the clickable ones, those are the lookup fields. When you click on that, you will redirect it to the particular record. Okay, so here my requirement is whenever I change the priority to high, I need to send the this particular owner's manager's email. I need to send an email to this particular user's manager. How you will get that? Like who is the manager for this user? Just click on this record. It will open another tab, right? The manager is Krishna Teja. Okay, so Krishna Teja has to get the email notification. Okay, so here we are dealing with the multiple objects. The first object is case, the second object is user record. You see this user, because case owner is a user record. So when you are dealing with the multiple objects, like what is the approach? Like what is the trigger we have to pick? What is the trigger type we have to implement? Yes, after triggers. Right, you understand. First, let's see the approach first. Um, we're having the case, This is the case, right? When priority changed, when priority equals to high, okay? Then pick, then automation should be fired, and we have to pick the, you know, um, email. I need an email address of the uh, case owner manager. So here the case owner is Satyam. I need to I need to find out the this user's email, this user's manager email. So here we need to find get user current and get case owner manager's email. Once you get the email, right? So you can send an email action. This is the flow we have to do. This is the, you know, just a high level path to implement. Okay, whenever you have a you have to create any flow, right? Just make a some rough notes, like what we have to do, like what we need, like what could be the entry conditions, so what we have to find out, like that. Okay, so this is my rough like rough, you know, just rough idea. So just go to flow builder now, a new flow, and so record flow. So what would my object, what should be my object? And see this question again. When a new case is created and with the creator updated, just updated with the priority set to high, actual. Okay, yeah, you understand the question, or like just guide me, what should I put as object? Case, then what is the trigger, when the trigger should fire? Yes. And what is my entry condition? Yes. High. Now tell me, like, which option I have to select? Second option, fine. So this part is done. Okay, now this part. Mm, okay. Yeah, multiple things are we need to send an email also, and we need to have a yes, yes. Mm, so just click on it. Mm, so what I can do is I can do two ways basically. Uh, yeah, we'll do like I have two options here. So first we need a case, like we this block is these two things are done. Now we need a manager's email. How you will get the manager's email? So what is, like, what you have right now in your hand? So right now we are having the case owner. So first, mm, where is the flow? Yeah. So get get records. We are fetching the records from get user records. Why I'm fetching the user record? Because this case owner is a user record. If I click on this, it will redirect to user only, right? User. So I need to fetch this user record. You understand? I'm dealing with the multiple objects. Look, what is my object here? Object is user. So what should be the condition? Okay, you are having the, like, in your org, there are so many. For example, in your org, in your application, there are 10,000 users. Okay, 10K users. But we need only this user, this case, I mean, this user record only. We don't need all the 10K users, right? So it could be a 10K or lakhs of users available in the Salesforce application, but I need only particular record. So how you can filter that particular record? So you will use these conditions again. So in user record where ID, every record having the ID, na? The same way ID, user ID. Yes, use user ID. If this user ID is matches with this, I mean case owner ID. So right now we're in our hand we're having the case record only na. So by using that case record only we can able to filter the user from the 10K users. You're getting me, you're following, right? We're having the case record. So by using that case record only I can get the particular user, the single user. So how can I filter? Is it okay or following or see um, like what is my requirement now? Like this part is done, this part is done. I need to find out the case owner manager email. Okay, so this is my case. So what is the case owner? Case owner is a user record which is referencing to the user record. So where I will get the email address? I can only get the email address from this case owner only. Okay, I cannot get the email from the case record. See, like I cannot get that email. I mean manager email I cannot get for sure. I cannot find the manager email on the case record. So what I need to do is I need to go and pick the manager email from the case owner. Since case owner is also, yeah, I will do one more diagram. This is case record. Okay, this is case. Okay, and here we are having the case owner, and this is the case owner. Let's say this is the case owner, and we are also having the priority. So priority is available on, let's pick any case. This is the case. Is priorities available on this case record? Yes, priority is available. I can simply use this priority in flow. But what I need is I need this owner's email, owner's manager email. I cannot get that in case record. So I have to refer. I have to go to this case owner. This case owner is another record, that is user object record. This is user object. So here only I can find the manager. Okay, so here only I can find the manager, right? Manager email. Got it, huh? Okay, yeah. So this is the different object. That's why, like how you can get this exact user record. We should have the link, right? Here, what is the link? Like the link is the case owner and the current this user record should be same. Okay, okay. Yeah, I will show you uh, one more example. I'm doing just query. So so in this tab, so in this tab, get record means, for example, get record will give you ID name from user. Get record will give you results like this. So we are right now we are having the 11 users. So it will give you all the 11 users here. Where here. So it will like this get means we are just getting the records from the DB. Okay, here we will get all the 10 users, but I don't want all the 10 users, right? I need only one user. what, like how you can do that in this query. I will put some where condition where user ID, I mean ID equals to what is the um, so here this is the, I mean owner, right? So if I click on this record, it will relate to that owner object, I mean owner user record. So here I will get the ID. Okay, if both are same, see this, you will get only one. By this way we have to filter from the list of users. So here like how I got this ID, I just copied from here, but in the case itself it's available as a priority. Like priority is available on the case record, the same way case owner is also available, but case owner's field is not available. Okay, owner. So this one, both are same, right? So here what you have to use here, owner record, owner ID. Okay, and only the one record. Fine. Let's let's create one variable to store. So now we are having the um, I mean user record, right? So I need to, here we are having the user record. I need to get the manager's email. So manager's email. How you can that is, where's my flow? So I need to create. I'm just going to create um, one resource. I'm just creating the one you know variable to store the value. Variable um, users. I mean case owner manager email. What would the data type is text only. Okay, done. So here what I will do is yeah, let's see okay, ignore that part and let's trying to send the email. So send email action is already available. Now just give some name, send email user manager. Okay, who is the recipient here, I mean who should get the email? Manage. Yes, so here this block, this element will give you the case owner details. So um, yeah, so here just select user from get user record. So I'm just selecting this and here manager, you see this manager. So from manager and email, this is the email. Okay, CC address also you can put and BCC also you can put. And who I'm just we need two address also, right? Like from where we are getting the email. I'm using the current user. Current user means like whoever changing the you know priority to high. You can create a new template and you can pick the existing template. Right now I'm just going with the I will create, I don't want to create a new template. I will go with this template itself. I will just use this some temporary template. So subject, I'm just selecting a new variable, I mean email text template. Okay, and email subject. So I'm just saying um, case case number I need, right? Case number. How can I get case number? Case number priority is high priority. Okay, done. And this I'm giving some text. The case priority is set to high. Please have a look. Okay. You can also give there are so many options are available, but let's go with this only and saving it. I'm just saving it. Send flow name, send email notification. Case manager when priority is no need of giving this much flow name. Just I given for the understanding. Now let's debug this first before activating it. Debug. So when you debug, like so, we'll update the case. Now updating the case. Pick any case. Yeah, this is the case. So here right now status is priority is high. Change into medium. It won't because the country entry condition is not satisfying. That's why you cannot see that dark blue line. Now we'll change it to. We'll pick another case. Yeah, this case only I'm picking. I'm selecting to high now. Okay. Let's observe. See this? The path went dark, which means every element got successfully executed. Let's go to each and every condition. So here the manager show the values of the value. Okay, get records and then send action. You see this recipient addresses. This email address is available on manager record. So this is my case owner record, and if I go to that manager, I think this one. Yeah, see this manager email is Satyam Parasa 9. Okay, that's why you got here. Okay, let's activate this. Is it already activated or what? Okay, I think I was activated this already. Is it activated or not? Yeah, it's not activated. I'm activating this. Let's pick any case. Hmm, okay, this case priority is already high. I don't want to let me. This case priority is not high. Who is owner? Shubham Sharma. Let's see, like who is Shubham Sharma's manager? Shubham Sharma don't have the manager. This manager, okay. We'll see. Let me. I. You're getting error. We can't save this record because the send email notification case management priority I process failed. How to debug this? So there is a trick actually. When you get any error from the flow, right, you can easily debug that. In setup, go to setup. This was I already discussed yesterday, but I'm discussing again. Go to setup and type flow. You will see under process automation, you will see paused and failure flow interviews, right? Just click on it and change the list view to, I mean, drop down to all. Okay, all failed flow interviews. See this? You can get the timestamp also. It was failed on 9/9. Okay, the flow name. Okay, just click on it. This way you will able to debug the flow. So here the flow is getting failed. When where it is getting failed here in this element, it is getting failed. Now you will see the debugs here. Is it entry condition is satisfying? Yes, the entry condition is satisfying. And you see this. Mm. So we are getting the values also here and here, and yeah, this element is also fine, successfully fetching the user record, I mean case owner record. Now here we are getting the error. You see this, recipient address is empty. Okay, there is no value here. That is the issue actually. So here recipient address, you see this in this block. When I click on this block, you will see recipient address having some value, but here recipient address having, where is one? Mm, here is that. Sorry, I missed. Yeah, here the recipient addresses are empty. For sending an email, recipient should be mandatory, right? So why it is empty? Let's debug it. We understand like where we are getting the error. We are getting error, recipient address are empty because recipient address are empty. Let's see the case. What is the case? This is the case. Like the case owner is Shubham Sharma. Let's go to the Shubham Sharma. Okay, and see the manager of Shubham Sharma. This is the manager. Okay. Uh, yeah, correct. Actually, sorry. Basically, we have to look for the. There are two manager fields on the user record basically. So we have to look for this manager field. This was created earlier, but this is not. This is not we used in our flow right now. This field has to be filled. So here Shubham Sharma do not have the manager. That is the reason we can't. We are not getting any emails, manager email. Now let's update. Like you understand, right? Uh, like how to debug and all. You can also debug from the developer console, but developer console a bit difficult to debug the flows. That is the reason you can utilize this failure flow intervals option, this option. Okay, but still you can debug the flows from developer console as well. Let's try. So now I'm trying to change again to get the error. Hi, save. Right, we are getting error. Let's go to developer console. You see this logs are generated. Let's open one by one. First, we have to open the log having the bigger size. So here I'm having a 2.34 KB. It's bigger than bytes, right? So that's why I pick this. So let's check one by one. So yeah, flow, flow on the case. Okay, which means we have the flows are getting executed now. And see, send email notification. This is our flow name, right? Yes, this is our flow name, which means we have to focus these lines. Okay, you see this recipients flow element error 0 recipients. So here you do not have the recipients to send an email. As I mentioned, it's a bit difficult to debug in developer console, but you can use the flow that option, right? But here developer console also you can able to understand debug logs, which is showing this is the element, this is flow element error and having the 0 recipients. Okay, now let's fix that. Now I'm updating the manager for this. I'm updating the manager to manager as a Krishna Teja. Okay, manager as Satyam Prasad. Okay. Let's do this now. Save it. No, I did not get any email. I mean, any error, right? I did not get any error. Successfully updated. Let me check whether uh, I do get the email or not. First, I have to understand which email address. The email address is this one, satyamparsa25. Let's go to that. Let's go to my email. Okay. So yeah, sometimes you may not get find directly here. Uh, so you can go to spam. See this? I got the mail. 0 minutes. The subject is the case number is high priority and the case priority is set to high. Okay, that's it. That's how we used to create the after trigger flows. I hope it is understand. Yeah, try to practice by yourself, then only you will able to understand all these things. When I keep on talking, right, you won't get like you will get bored and it won't be stored in your mind. My request is to practice all these scenarios to coming like for next class. Just let me know whenever you get any doubt. Not only in a class, you can ask me anytime. I can respond if I'm when I'm free, right? Yeah, that's all for today. Like you just practice them, and tomorrow we will see screen flows. I cannot, if I go another example, right, it will take time. So it's better to practice by yourself so that you will get questions and yeah, you will get the questions. So once you get questions, right, once you get doubts, which means like the learning is in progress. When you keep on talking, that doesn't mean it won't make sense basically.